All right, we're about
Yeah,
to
you
go
should
on
you should make
air.
it live because people are hitting me up right now.
We're on air.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah,
All
so
Let's
right.
give it a minute.
so yeah, yeah, Cole's on the call right now. It still says off air for
Yeah, I
them.
know. Mine says that too.
Cool.
Oh, there
Now
we
it's
go.
live.
Is it live
Mm.
now?
Yeah. Oh,
It's
it's
been
been
live.
live for like 20
See,
seconds now, 30 seconds.
Oh, it's that young delay.
Dude. Oh yeah, it's like got like minute long delay.
So
hmm
Cole says he can see it though.
Um, he's waiting to see. Yeah, it's loading.
It's just on loading screen right now.
Oh, there we go. We're good. All right. I can see it on mine. So, all
Your name.
right, sick. You guys good?
Think we.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the Battle for Bronze call. It's Kenny Rodriguez, and we got some awesome people on this call for you guys tonight, sharing just some information with with you guys, whether you're not bronze yet or you've already gone bronze, because bronze, in my opinion, is the most important rank in this company. And if you know how to hit bronze, then you know how to teach others to hit bronze. And if you can cycle once, you can cycle as many times as you want, guys. And the thing is with that is that if you go out there and you teach other people to be bronze, right? Like look at the two and go system, for example, right? You help two people go bronze, you go silver. You help them teach two people to go bronze each, right? You build four new bronzes, you go gold, and onward and upward. So if you make it basically shorten your vision, not shorten your vision, but focus your energy on who are you bringing to bronze today, tomorrow, this week, and this month, your business is going to explode because it's all about helping the newest person see success, and bronze is definitely a rank that helps a lot with that. So um, perfect. We're going to get started here. So honestly, guys, I'm super excited for you guys to be on here. Remember that what we're doing is we're creating this culture of winners that just have the same compass and common purpose, right? To serve and help other people win in business and win physically. That's our mission, that's our goal, and it's such a cool environment to create when everyone's winning, everyone's having a good time, they're living a good life, and they're enjoying themselves. And this is we have one life. I really believe that you should live it the way you want to, and you should enjoy it, right? So I want to start off real quick before I start throwing it over to some of the awesome speakers we have on tonight to share their stories and their information. I just want to share a couple thoughts, you guys, that Tom Walkazan always shares on his Fast Start training call every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And the first one is that this is a journey. Big Sean, talks about how the journey is the most important part. That is the real part of life. It's not the destination, but the journey you go on to get there that really makes you who you are. So remember that this is a journey. This isn't a 3 to 5 day plan, a 3 to 5 month plan. It's a 3 to 5 year plan so you can live the life you want, help as many people as possible, and take it even further from there, right? Number two is that this is not, what we're talking about tonight, it's never about knowing, it's about teaching. What can you teach to others? So I really encourage you guys, if you guys are watching this or watching this recording, that you're taking notes and you're seeing what you can learn and, more importantly, teach to others by being on this call tonight. And the last thing is that it's super important that we just keep this business system dependent. Everything that I do, everything Christian Jukes does, everything that Peter Unger does, we do it based on the roadmap to success, which is based on Tom Walkazan, the #1 income earner in this company. Obviously, he has what we want. He's got a lot more experience than us. If we do what he does and we say what he says, we'll get what he has. So everything we do is based off that one system. And that's why we're seeing so much success. That's why so many people are winning in our groups and what we're doing with Vima. And so, the big thing with an awesome tip that I learned just by being through, going through this business on how to keep things system dependent is just constantly refer back to the system. So when I ask you a question, don't give them the answer. Show them how they can get the answer using the system. And guess what they'll start to do? Refer to the system themselves. And if everyone is referring to the system, preaching the system, defending the system, you'll create a system-dependent business, which will lead to you creating a long-term stable residual income with Vimo, which is always dope. That's what we want. And so real quick, guys, I'm going to throw it over to the next person on this call that's really going to share his story. 3 weeks ago, I didn't know this kid. I came to Southern Oregon. I met up with one of my friends. I shared what I was doing with him, and that experience led to meeting this next person. And this next person, honestly, had the vision and had honestly
Is he cutting out for you guys? Kenny.
Just
I can't hear at all.
I don't even know how to explain it. Just the attitude, and the desire to really win at this. And Peter.
Peter, I think he edified you, bro. I think he's lagging a little bit, but I think he passed the mic over to you, homie.
All right, sounds
You got
good.
this.
I can't hear him from my side. Yeah, like Kenny said, my name's Peter, Peter Unger. I recently got started in the past 3 weeks. This opportunity was shared to me through one of my best friends, and he got me hooked up to Kenny right away. So the only things I'm going to go over tonight really are 4 reasons why I feel that I hit bronze successfully. The first one would, of course, be upline support. So my direct upline, he was on vacation from the get-go. So I had continuous contact with Kenny, and that was every day. That was, him holding me accountable, really transferring his excitement to me, getting me set up and making sure I was doing things the right way, and then really just getting me pumped every day, which was a big thing for me. I was being held accountable by someone who had results that I wanted to reach and acquire, and so I was listening all I can. He had curiosity about, my dreams and my goals and what I really wanted to do. And he was one of the first people who's ever asked me, what do you really want to do with your life? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? And so that was a big thing for me. And it really made me think, what do I want in life? And he's helping me get there. So, another thing, personally, he was spending time with me every day. We live in different cities, but if he could hang out with me, he'd hang out with me. And, a part of it was business, but the majority of it was just hanging out, having fun together. And so that's a big part of this, because the people that we're involved with, we get to work with, and we also get to, have fun with and enjoy our time together. And that's really cool. The next thing would be full exposures. So, I talked with Kenny, and, he asked, how many people have you fully exposed? And I said 30. He's like, okay, so you've put 30 people in front of me, and you've shared this with 30 people and gotten them on the phone with me. Like, I guess that number is more like 5. So it made me realize I had shared this with 5 people, and out of that 5, 2 people have gotten started. More exposures, and this means more money. More exposures means more people getting started. And so I realized, I really need to expose more people. So that was a process of really finding out the right way to do that, not spamming people with videos, but, really getting their interest sparked. And then from there, establishing contact and meeting up with them right away to really share this, be excited about it, and then, edify Kenny or whoever the upline would be and get them on the phone with him right away. So it was really, with the full exposures, it was about transferring excitement, showing value in what we're doing, what we're a part of, and, leveraging my upline. That was key. And then closing properly. I started off closing with people, let's get you started, and then showing them the affiliate pack. I know this is expensive. And Kenny sat down with me one day, and he's like, that's not how we do things. Is that how you reacted? And like, no, I got started right away. It didn't faze me, because I had the money and I wasn't worried about it. And I knew that, a year from now, even if I'm not making money, just the opportunity to be a part of this, the culture, the experience, I would grow, and the growing process, that would be key. And so he said, then, introduce it that way to people. You hand them, your iPad, your laptop, whatever it may be, say, let's get you started. And then you see what their reaction is, and you go from there. If they do have worries, if they do have fears, but if not, like, let's get you started right away, because money shouldn't be an issue. This is money that, you have the opportunity to make back right away and then build off of that. So that brings me to confidence. Confidence was key with this, because if I believe in what I'm doing, then I can help other people believe in what I'm doing, and that goes for all of us. And then, of course, lastly, with that, sharing the product. Meeting up with a friend, it was important to really relate to them. Do they like to work out? Bring them a build. Do they like energy drinks? Bring them a Verve. That brings me to the third thing that was really key for me, pulling instead of pushing with friends. So that was flipping a switch for me, realizing that these were people that I needed to pull them and motivate them to get started. Telling them instead of asking them, but in a nice way, just saying, hey, man, you're better than this. This is something that's for you. This is something that I feel you need to be a part of, and you really see the vision with this, so we need to get you started instead of, are we going to get you started next week? Because there's always next week, and, a lot of people go to that. So I really, I had to highlight a sense of urgency and make them understand, people are really getting started every day, and it's important that we realize there's urgency in this business, and there's an urgency to get started because, you're either above or below someone, and that's how it works with this. Continuous exposures and contact was a big thing for me. Making sure that I was being consistent every day, and whether it was creating a new conversation with someone or just finding a time to meet up with them, I really had to figure that out. And the last thing would be, getting plugged in. So, with what we're doing, you have to be a sponge and you have to be a student. And you have to realize, with Kenny, with Christian Jukes on this call, we have the opportunity to be directly connected to people who have what we want, who have the success that we want, and there really is so much we can take advantage of with this, from Luke Kessler's Periscopes to Instagram to Facebook, our Young Kings, our Young Pros page. I mean, we have the opportunity to listen in from advice of people who are making it big, who do have success with this business, and we have the opportunity every single day to be a part of that and really learn from them. And if we're not taking advantage of that, we're really not doing what we should be with this, and we're not going to get the results we want. So I really had to drown myself in education, attach myself to Periscope, to YouTube videos. If I wanted to know how I need to do a home event, that was a matter of tuning into a past home event presentation by Alex Morton, or someone who was really passionate about the business, who was having serious results, and then of course taking notes on that and really putting it into practice is what matters, because you can listen all you want, but if you don't take action on what you hear, then you're not really going anywhere with that. So I feel like the 4 reasons that I hit bronze and I'm getting ready to hit silver are upline support, full exposures, like pulling my friends instead of pushing them, and then getting plugged in. And so all that led me to being able to share this with friends who saw the same vision I saw and get them started. And so one of the first people I got started, his name's Kyle Ferguson. We got him trained right away. He was ready to go. He was excited about this. I shared this with him, and it took about a week until we were able to meet up because he was on vacation. But he's really serious about this business, and I believe he's going to have even better results and faster results than I've had, and I can't wait to see where this takes him. So with that, this is coming from a guy who in his first 4 to 8 hours he had 6+ customers, and that was out of talking to I think 9 or 10 people. So that ratio is incredible. He had excitement from the start. He's had major success with the hot market system. And so with that, I'm actually with him right now. I'm going to hand this over to Kyle, who's going to tell you kind of what he did with the hot market system and how that worked out for him.
Share my story too.
Yep, for sure.
What's up, guys? Kyle Ferguson here. Yeah, Peter gave a pretty good introduction to me right there. Well, I guess I can go over why I got started on this. So Vemma was introduced to me last November, actually, and it was kind of a different approach from the person who introduced it to me. Some chick over in Norway actually texted me and asked me if I wanted to get into it because she could tell I was super into fitness and health. And I was like, what? This is super weird. She didn't really say anything. I was like, okay, throw that aside. And then my roommate down in school, he was always drinking this stuff, and I would drink it too, and it was super good. So I got introduced to the products, and I started liking it a lot. And then Peter, he comes along a week ago or so, and he sees my lifestyle and was wondering how in the world am I paying to travel and go on all these crazy adventures and explorations, right? So I told him, well, I'm working, working all the time, and then in my meantime, I'm going out and doing crazy stuff. So he goes, hey, I got this big opportunity. And then he tells me about Vima, and I had already heard about it. So I was like, I don't know about that. That's a little sketchy for me. I'm not really into that kind of thing. And so he just was kind of persistent, started sending me videos, and I was still interested. So I watched all the videos, which he was actually surprised about, because I really wanted to know what I was getting into. And then he pulled me in. Kenny started talking to me, and that's what really, it just clicked for me. I was like, all right, this is the real deal, you know? The fact that I'm able to talk to somebody so much higher and with so much experience and success. I mean, look at this. Christian Jukes is on this call. Like, how am I talking to him right now? It's pretty sweet. So the feeling of that and the support is just pretty sweet. And then the energy from Kenny and Peter both was very, very catchy. So it just ignited a fire inside, and it's like, we're in this together. I'm not alone. I have help wherever I need, and that's the really encouraging thing to know and to have. So the culture is super awesome. The videos are sick. The people are amazing to work with, and I'm super excited and glad I'm in this. And then just the training was super good, and it made me more comfortable, because I'm not the best at talking to people, and especially trying not to sell them to something, but share something with them. I'm not super into that kind of thing, but the system that we have to train people and to talk to people is super nice. And like he said, my first 9 calls, I had 5 to 6 customers like that, just getting personalizing what they would like, what I know about them, and just the success has been off the walls. So it's pretty sweet, super excited, and I definitely owe a big thanks to Kenny and Peter. So yeah, that's my story.
So why do you think you had success with the hot market?
Why do you think I had success?
Yeah, what was different?
What was different? Well, so I called people, and I thought about what they would think about, what they were into. So I just first of all say, hey, how are you? What's up, man? I know you're into working out, fitness. And then I would first start out with, oh, you like energy drinks, right? Well, that's not super bad for you, but I have a better choice for you. If you're super into it, I know you really like it. And tell them that I've tried it, because I personally have, and it's way better. And that's what really started, because they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I do like this stuff. Why am I drinking this? And I need some benefits from it. So that's kind of where I started off with, and then told them about the more products and stuff. And then right when they said, yeah, I think I'm going to help you out, because they trust my reviews. They trust that I know what I'm talking about. And I think that's a super important thing, not only in this business, but also in life, is to have that trust with your customers and your friends and stuff like that. So that's what's really, really good, and I think made me have pretty good success in my first 8 hours. Yeah.
Who are you supposed to add?
That's awesome.
I have no idea.
I think we're turning the call over to Jude.
All right. So
Does-
yeah,
does
you're gonna
Jukes
flip it
now?
over to Jukes now, because Kenny's stuff is spazzing out.
All right. Well,
What up, squad? Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit over here, but I think you guys can hear me good and everything like that. But I'm fired up. I'm excited to be able to be on here. Obviously, I'm excited. Obviously staying up way past midnight out here East Coast time after a long day to be on here with you guys, man. And I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm blessed, to be able to work with all of you, and really, some things that Kenny wanted me to kind of go over is really kind of, some simple things that I help people to go bronze, and people that are, not bronze yet. This is for you, and people that are leaders looking to create bronzes. This is the best advice, the best thing you can do when you sit down, people, is make it very simple. I know that, you can read all of the books and you can watch all of the videos and do all of these things, man, and it's great stuff. I get deep into that. You can go, into the law of attraction. You can go into, all these amazing things that, Vima has really, been able to help us do and get personally developed. But as far as the newest member, how to help someone go bronze, and I think it's so fitting that, today I actually helped my PQ, Yurko Mendoka over in, Raleigh, North Carolina, go bronze today. And what I did is this. It's very simple. Don't focus on the amount of enrollments. Focus on the amount of exposures. understand that our products, our tools, and your guys' upline it can do all of the work for you if you focus on the number of exposures. So when I sit down the newest member, simply a lot of times you will understand and know the longer you're through this business is very, very simple. Not everyone has a desire for change. Not everyone has a willingness to work. And honestly, not everyone sees the long-term residual stable income that we all see here on this call today. And so in order to help them last longer through the business, in order to see success, this is what you do. Don't focus on simply amount of enrollments, an affiliate pack on your left, an affiliate pack on your right. Yes, that's true. That's going to go out and go bronze. Obviously 360, 180, 500 on each side. Boom, done. But honestly, the best thing that I really focus on is 10 exposures. If you sit down the newest member and say, hey, man, let's get 10 exposures. If you want to do that today, let's do it today. If you want to do that over this week, let's do it this week. If you want to do that over this month, let's do it this month. Let's work at your pace. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You tell me your goals, dreams, and aspirations, and tell me what a realistic time frame for you to hit the first ring of the company, get your first cycle, and go out and create, some extra income. And I'm going to help lay out for you. But if you go out and say, hey, man, I want to make $20,000, this month, and I'm going to put, 4 hours, into this, I want to put 4 hours a week into Vima. I'm just going to honestly say, man, this is probably not the right opportunity for you. You probably want to be involved in something a little more, I don't know, illegal. This is a legitimate company. That's probably not the most likely thing. This is not, simply a replacement to anything. It's a 3 to 5 year business plan to simply go out and simply not maybe have to get a job after school. For me, I look at this thing, if I build this thing hard for 4 years while I'm in school, I can create an income of, $1,000 a week. I can create an income of simply $1,000 a day. I can create an income of, something along that range where you're making 40, 50, 60,000, hit the rank of presidential, like Jamie Cheerio, hit, maybe the rank of ambassador like Luke Hustler, where you're at a point now where, yeah, you're not, simply, rich, quote unquote. You're not simply a billionaire, anything crazy, but guys, you don't have to work. You don't have to work a job, and you can travel the world and you can help people. And so what I want to focus on is really getting 10 solid exposures. So when you sit down and you have a roadmap follow-up with that newest person who just got started, you're filling out steps 1 through 8, you want to focus on 10 exposures. And what is an exposure? Number one, an exposure is simply going through the videos. Okay, getting them through the videos, making sure they go entirely through all of the videos, whether that's through you sending them, whether that's through a home event. Number 2, that they try the product. Okay, they have to try the product. The way it goes is taste, share, follow-up. Not share, taste, follow-up. Taste, share, follow-up. Taste the product. Let the product do the work. Let the taste buds get them interested and open-minded. What do we do most of the time at the home event? Half the home event is just to open up people's minds. Well, if you just give them the product, they're open-minded because people drink what they like. So taste, share, follow-up. Focus on 10 exposures. Why? Very simple. You can't tell me 2 out of those 10 people are not going to want to get started on an affiliate pack. There's no way, dude. There's absolutely no way. When you look at the economy, 55.3% of college graduates are underemployed and unemployed. Student loan debt right now is at $1.3 trillion. So what you got to understand is we have a solution, and with us having the solution, 2 out of 10 people are going to see that exact same vision. So in order to go bronze, it's very simple. You need to focus your energy on exposures. That's it. Focus your energy on exposures. Don't just simply teach them everything that you know. That's not what this is about to help someone go bronze. Someone that goes bronze doesn't need to learn how to close a home event. Someone that goes bronze doesn't need to learn, everything that's in the Vima formula. Focus their energy on making a list, inviting properly. And let me tell you this, when you're helping someone go bronze, the best thing you can do for them is role play. The best thing you can do for them is role play. Ring ring, ring ring. Oh, you think it's cheesy, dude? I don't think making money is cheesy. Ring ring. Literally sit there until they pick up. Peter, I'm looking at Peter crazy. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Put your hand down away from your face. Ring ring. All right, okay, Peter picks up. Yo, what up, Peter, man? How's it going? Hey, awesome, man. And actually go through the invite process. You actually need to go out and do that. Understand that their invite process is going to be the worst their first 5 to 10 times they try it. So why would you not want to knock those out of the way sitting in your living room or over Skype or over FaceTime or over the phone? Go ahead and get the worst 10 exposures or the worst 10 invites out of the way. That way when they actually start hitting up their stud prospects, they're at least mediocre at inviting. They're not going to be professionals overnight. That's not your goal. Your goal is to simply book an exposure. And so what you need to help the bronze, the newest person, understand is that there's the list, the invite, and the presentation. All we want them to do is the first two. That's it. Make a list and invite. And understand when you're teaching the invite, don't confuse the invite between the presentation. The invite, the only point of the invite is to set an appointment, a FaceTime, a Uvu, a Skype, a home event, a 2-on-1. Regardless what it is, your only goal, the reason for my call is, that simple, that line right there. The reason for my call is, let that person know that your only thing you want to do is simply set up an exposure. I'm fired up. I'm excited about this new, movement that I just got started with, this new organization called the Young Pros. And honestly, what we do is we connect and develop the next generation of leaders who share a common desire to leave this world a better place. And I thought of you because you're socially connected. I thought of you because you're business-minded. I thought of you because you're health consciousness. I thought of you because you're athletic. I thought of you because I've always looked up to you as a leader. Whatever it is, tell them why you thought of them and invite them out. Just say, hey, man, listen, this may not be the right fit for you, but what I can tell you is that if you see what I see, honestly, you're probably not going to sleep tonight. If you see what I see, you're probably not going to be able to sleep tonight, man. And leave it at that. So what you do is really focus their energy. Number 1 on the list, number 2 on the invite, and number 3 on presentations. Not them presenting, but the number of presentations that they simply get accustomed to. So if you just set the benchmark for that number, it's going to happen. And in teaching people the 2 and go process, how many does it take? 2. But does it mean that your first 2 are going to be the 2? Probably not. I'm be real. I'm be very, very, very real with you. I'm going to be speaking this weekend at Michigan State University at the Kellogg Center. In front of them is 1,000 people, and it's also going to be live streamed on Vima.com directly after Tom Alcazan. What I'll be speaking on is Recruiting 101. And what I want to really talk about is simply helping the people just go bronze, silver, gold. And how to go bronze is you get 10 exposures. Just tell them, hey, man, listen, borrow a little belief from me. If you get 10 exposures in front of me, I will help you crush bronze, and welcome to the Cycle Club. And so, what I want to say for you guys is, for some new people, man, I definitely want to promote this event on August 16th. I'll just name a couple people really fast. Luke Hessler, Jamie Cheerio, Cliff Braun, Bryce Madick, Brad Alcazan, Tom Alcazan, BK Braco, Brad Sarver, guys like Emily McCullough. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. We have, I think, 10 people making 6-figure income, 2 people making over 7-figure income. The CEO of the year, guys, it's going to be a phenomenal event. You guys can plug into it online and understand that what we're going to be teaching there is really going to help. It's for the newest members. It's not to impress the executives or the presidentials, the ambassadors. It's for the newest person. And so I'm specifically just going to be talking about cold marketing and warm market leads, and just going bronze and teaching how to go bronze is so, so, so powerful. So if you guys want to go out and hit the next level of silver, you want to go out and hit gold, you want to go out and diamond, star diamond, platinum, executive, how do you do it? Create more bronze, silvers, and golds, baby. And once you help them get that first cycle, they get verve fever and they get contagious. They want to get the second, third, the fourth. They hit silver like, dude, I'm halfway there. We got 2 or 3 weeks left. We got a week and a half left, bro. Maybe we can do a customer blitz. Maybe we can do something. So, going bronze, the last thing I'll say is this, is focus on grabbing some customer orders as well. A lot of people get money hungry. They get really, really money hungry. They're like, dude, $75 an affiliate pack, 2 in 1 week, $320. Oh my gosh. And they start thinking that way, and that's fine, man. To be honest with you, I was attracted to this business for multiple things, but the income was definitely one of them, which is why, what you pursue, is kind of what you get. And so it's worked out that way. But I'm telling you, get mom, dad, aunt, uncle, cousin, make this person's money back on their affiliate pack from customers and get them supporting this product line. Get some auto deliveries in their business. That way they don't go out and enroll a couple affiliate packs. Half of them decide to quit in the next 30 days, and then now they're not cycling anywhere near where they were. But when they have customer orders in their business, now they're maintaining some cycles, and that 500 QV is a plus. That 500 QV, now they know that their auto deliveries is at 4 cycles, 2 affiliate packs on each side. They crush gold. So that's kind of all I have for you guys. I'm fired up. I'm excited for all of you guys that are, listening to this thing. Understand this. Understand that at the end of the day, all you need is a desire for change a willingness to learn, and a coachability index. If you're teachable, coachable, have a desire for change, then you can make this business work, and let the system do the heavy lifting. Let the products and let the tools do the heavy lifting and support the masses. Your goal is to dive down deep with the people who you really want to help make it at the top. So let's go out, let's crush bronze if you haven't already, and if you've already crushed bronze, let's create 2 on each side. And once you create that, understand this, what's really cool of what BK's been able to do. He's going to pay you for not only personally enrolling people, but for helping those people go out and hit bronze. And so you're incentivized through this compensation plan to go out and apply these tools. So, with that said, I guess I'll throw it back to Kenny if we can still hear him, or we'll throw it back to whoever's next.